Big news. Vizard's clip generator just got a really useful upgrade. You can still turn long videos into vertical shorts in seconds, but now you get way more control over what those clips look like. Forget one shot, hope for the best exports from before. You can now precisely pick clip length, target specific speakers, and highlight topics. Then you can fine-tune everything before you ever hit that final export button. Let me walk you through how I use this system to save time. I opened up a recent webinar recording I did last week. It was the usual long-form stuff, clocking in at about an hour total. The very first thing I always hit is the new AI show notes feature. You know the drill. It reads the entire hour in just seconds. It then quickly churns out concise bullet points and helpful timestamps. That one feature alone saves me a ton of time when prepping content. However, the real magic for short-form content lies underneath the notes. I simply click the prominent button labeled Generate Clips next. A neat little configuration window immediately pops up on the screen. Here, you can easily set the desired duration for your new clips. You can leave it on auto or select a specific length range. The options include under 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds, or even longer ones. Since most short-form platforms have a 60-second maximum, I usually choose the 30 to 60 range. Moving on, next, you get to choose which active speaker to feature prominently. You can set this to auto, or you can specifically pick one person out. This is ideal if you want to promote a specific guest or really highlight your host. There is also a very useful keyword field for focused generation. You can tell the AI to strictly focus its search on a particular theme or topic. For my test, I typed in the theme video repurposing right into that box. Then, all I did was hit that big generate button to start the process. In less than 60 seconds, Vizard handed me 8 brand new polished clips. All of them were perfectly under a minute and contained clear, punchy highlight moments. It is genuinely wild how the system pulls out the exact bits people care about most. I opened up the first resulting clip right inside the built-in editor. I noticed the captions were already perfectly animated and fully synced to the speech. Because those captions are generated automatically for the short format, it already looks ready to share. But Vizard clearly doesn't want you to settle for just good enough. You have the power to change the caption style if the default isn't quite right. You can also tweak the colors and adjust the overall layout spacing settings. You can easily move the position of the caption box anywhere you prefer. Another setting lets you change the corner rounding on the text boxes for style. You can also increase the gap between the video frame and the text itself. There are nice built-in background templates if you want that quick branded look. Or you can upload your very own custom image to layer subtly underneath your clip. I personally like throwing a very subtle branded background behind my verticals. This helps my feed maintain a consistent aesthetic, and this editor makes it trivial. Previewing any of these visual changes is completely instant for quick feedback. When you are ready, exports can go as high as 4K resolution. Make sure you turn on the audio normalization feature for consistent volume levels across all shorts. Then it's just a simple click of the export button to finish the process. But here is the biggest quality of life win for scaling your content production. Back on the main exports page, you can see every magic clip you've created before. The game changer is that you can generate more clips from the same source on the fly. This used to be a one-time operation, meaning you were done with that file. Now you can constantly iterate and refine your output to find the best gems. You can easily change the focus topic, pick a different speaker, or set a new duration. Then, boom, a completely fresh batch of highly targeted clips immediately appears for you. From there, I often jump into the other AI tools Vizard offers for polish. The set pace feature is genuinely genius when working on vertical shorts. You can select super fast to cut out any long pauses or dead air aggressively. For longer explanations, use smooth speed to compress time while sounding natural. The dedicated filler word remover will take out all those distracting ums and uhs. This simple removal process makes the final clip feel incredibly crisp and professional. You can also easily add custom overlay text or lower third graphics. Think about adding pop-in images like episode titles or website mentions here. There is even built-in stock imagery right inside the editor for quick additions. You can expand that stock footage to fill the entire frame if needed. Crucially, the animated captions will always remain perfectly layered on top of everything. Alternatively, you can upload your own custom assets right into the workspace. Then you can drag those personal uploads precisely anywhere you want on the screen. Once I am totally happy with the look and audio of the cut, I export it. Then I immediately drop that finished short directly into my scheduled social platforms. But for creators who want far less manual posting effort, this next part is key. Vizard's auto-schedule and content calendar system truly outpace many competitors here. Instead of exporting, uploading, and then hunting for the right post time, you tell it how often to post. It then handles the entire scheduling process automatically in the background. Do you want 3 new clips published every single week without fail? You can simply set that frequency and then completely forget about the manual logistics. The content calendar gives you one central place to see everything. It shows everything queued, everything already published, and everything editable in one dashboard. This allows you to swap clips, change captions, or adjust publish dates easily. You never have to jump between multiple different platform apps just to manage your feed. Let's quickly compare this to other tools for a moment. Some tools are great at transcription or basic trimming, sure, but they leave you doing all the difficult creative heavy lifting afterward. You still have to manually decide where the truly viral moments are hiding in the transcript. Other software solutions charge an astronomical amount for these automation features. Or worse, they lock crucial scheduling capabilities behind their most expensive premium plans. Descript is awesome for complex long-form editing and text workflows. However, it can feel clunky when you just want quick verticals with optimized captions. Free phone editors like CapCut are certainly zero cost to use, but they absolutely do not automatically find your viral moments for you. They also won't manage a complex, multi-platform posting calendar for your brand. Tools like Riverside really excel at live recording and high-quality, localized audio. But when you compare the simple shorthand process, Vizard pulls ahead. That process is find moment, auto-create vertical, auto-schedule, track in one calendar. Vizard ties those critical steps together much more tightly for scaling creators. I need to be absolutely clear. Vizard isn't claiming to be the only tool you'll ever touch. It is smart strategy to use multiple tools in a well-defined workflow. But if you want fewer clicks between an hour-long podcast and a week's worth of shorts, this is it. Vizard dramatically cuts down on the friction involved in the entire process. That reduction in friction means more consistent posting across your channels. It leads to better discoverability and more chances for any one clip to go viral. Let's go back to the editor for a final audio fine-tuning pass. Normalization is already on to keep every clip's volume level consistent. Sometimes I still nudge the EQ manually if a segment sounds slightly off. The option to automatically remove background sounds is a lifesaver for on-the-go recordings. Next, I'll add a quick animated logo or a clean intro graphic at the very start. It doesn't need to be fancy, just enough branding for recognition. Your audience will recognize your content immediately when it pops up in a fast-scrolling feed. One feature I rely on more and more is the focus on speaker toggle. Picture a round table where one guest makes an absolutely brilliant statement. You can isolate just that speaker and force the primary camera view onto them. Or you can leave it on auto and trust the system to select the best visual focus. This control makes it super easy to create clips that feel curated, not random. Combine that speaker isolation with a keyword like money tips for precision. You will then get hyper-targeted content delivered for very specific audience segments. I also want to point out how helpful the generator is for brand consistency. You can save your exact style settings, font, color, and background as a preset. Then, you can apply that saved style across every single clip you generate afterward. This makes your entire channel look cohesive, which truly matters when scrolling is fast. Cohesive visuals paired with punchy content always leads to better retention. Finally, for the biggest question, yes, you can keep generating clips indefinitely from the same source. That capability is genuinely huge for maximizing your ROI on content. You never have to worry about burning all your best sound bites in one attempt. Try one batch focused just for funny outtakes and another for serious evergreen advice. Use the content calendar to spread those thematic batches out over the month. The auto scheduler handles all the daily publishing times for you automatically. You turn 1 hour of video into dozens of targeted shorts with minimal lift. If you want to see deeper editor features, I have a separate, longer guide available. That guide covers things like separate audio tracks and batch renaming clips. But the short takeaway is simple. Fewer clicks between raw video and viral potential. Vizard cuts the friction when your goal is maximizing reach quickly. This means more consistent posting and a much better chance at breaking through. So that's the new Vizard clip workflow in a concise nutshell. We have faster creation, more precise controls, easy styling, and automated scheduling. If you are juggling long-form content and need a clean path to shorts, try this flow. I am genuinely excited to see what amazing content you start publishing with this.